Hello, everyone. RBG Kim, get here back with some more 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the previous video, we got the ending of the Rebellion route. We got the Seeds of Hope and My War. Both of them were pretty sweet, if I'm being honest. If you want to see what they were all about, you're going to have to check out the last video. But yeah. All right, guys, it's time for us to make our next decision. Well, not make our next decision. It's time to replay a previous decision. I think after, depends on how long it takes. If I have a feeling this one's going to be a shorter route. I mean, maybe it's not. It could be longer, but we'll see. But the point being is, I think after that route and after the Ava choice here, I think I am going to, and if there's any choices that happen on this route here, I think after that I am going to go all the way back to the first choice of over here, because there are so many choices here. Because here's the, who are you going to save? That's the save Kurata, save Gaku, and then the next choice would be so the next choice after we choose, do we sacrifice Ava or keep Ava? The next choice is kill Ato or let him live. So the next one we gotta do is kill Ato. And then the one after that is let Xion join us or not, which that one's gonna be fucking weird if I'm being honest. And then the one after that is gonna be, who are we gonna save? Kurata or Gaku? And then I think we'd be done with all the choices on this route here, right? Oh no, what's this route? Oh, decide Ava's fate. So yeah, we'd have to kill Ava here, which I can see that one having a long route. And then here's the who the sacrifice route, which is haha. And then down here, okay, where did coming of age route? Yeah, this is the reveal and there's only secret or not. And then I think the next one is choose to save which school. Yeah. And then I think that's all the choices on that route. But anyway, I think once we're done, I think I'm going to come back all the way here and leave the school. Because that's the only thing I have left up here, right? Is to leave the school route. All the other routes I have already done. Because this is the killing game route. This is the mystery route, which I fucking love, by the way. But I can't do anything like... Well, what the hell? Where did this split off to? Who killed Gaku and stabbed Shoma? Oh, literally pick anyone else besides the actual person who was Ava, right? Or no, who... It was Shoma. Yeah, it's the next one, which is weird to me that that one has three ones, where the one is Takumi leads to an ending, anyone else leads to all the way down there, and then you had this one, Ava, and then shut Ava up results in an ending, and then not having it does that. I'm very interested to know about this one, but we need to find Story Lock 2 in order to do that. Anyway, enough of that. Let us see. It was this one, right? Join the rebellion? Okay. I'm going to say no. I'm very curious as to see where this leads. Okay. I am 100% certain now that the update that this game has now leads you, whenever it says before decision, it will go straight to the before the decision. I 100% believe that now. So here's the thing. I talked about this when we got to the decision last part. I want the fact that we're going to say no, we're not joining the rebellion because we don't want to have casualties involved from you guys. We don't want you guys to get involved in fighting or whatever. I want that to be the reason. Let's see. The good news is we know that this will lead straight down to one ending, so I have a feeling that's why this one's not going to be that long, is because I say no. Takumi, he's right. This deal sounds way too good to be true. It could be a trap. Yeah, things are happening way too fast. It would be natural to think she's a spy sent here by Veshnes. You misunderstand. We've been observing you and your actions. That's how we knew this was the right time to reach out. Even more reason for us not to trust you. I think we should take her in for interrogation. What? No, stay away from me. Yeah, no. This is straight up an ending right here. Everyone, just calm down. We all began closing in on Commune. But then... Did Nozomi kill me? It all happened in an instant. Either Nozomi killed me or Commune killed me. Commune had started swinging some weapon around and wildly and stabbed Nozomi with it. Blood spurted out of Nozomi's mouth as she fell to the ground. No, this can't be happening. Why did it have to be Nozomi? Nozomi wasn't like the rest of us. She couldn't be brought back. Rage coursed through my body. It all came rushing out as a bestial scream. I slashed Commune with my infuser in a fit of rage.
Is this how you killed my mother, too? Oh, you monsters! Curse you, vile, wicked invaders!
Wicked! I stared down at the two dead bodies lying at my feet. What had I done? Time passed. Oh shit! Widespread radiation, invaders attacking day and night. Planet Futurum quickly became a hellscape. The Futurums set out countless invaders to kill the Earthlings. And when they arrived from the artificial satellite, the Earthlings fought them off with brutal chemical warfare. It was hellish. No, it was hell itself. Caught between the Futurums and humanity, we had nowhere to go. I hadn't seen any of my friends in years. I didn't even know if they were still alive. I was the one who brought on this hell. If only I had made a different choice then. But I had no time for useless regrets. I stood up with my infuser in my hand, running from invaders and the radiation to live and to survive. Just surviving this hell was now my life's purpose. Even though I honestly didn't even remember what else there was to live for. Damn, I should have done this one quickly. Oh well, not that big of a deal. Is it still going to be rebellion route? Yep. Failed alliance. Peace talks have broken down. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. All right, it would not surprise me if that was the end of the rebellion route. Because that seems to be the end of the rebellion route. I don't know where else it would be. 38 endings, guys. We got 2 more. Okay. So. And then we had 5 and 6 were the ones we had in the last part. So this could lead us to 7 or 8. Keeping Ava alive. Now, this one I'm very curious about. I feel like this one could definitely... If this one's also a very short one, I will probably go to the previous one again. I guess it kind of all depends on, like, how long this is. If it's not that long, then yes, I will go to the previous decision, which was to either kill Eito or let him live. Alright, let's protect her. Very curious if we'll run into Commune on this route. Probably not. Also, Sirei is technically dead at this point. The one thing that we just don't know here now is our true selves. Like, what's up with us? No, I won't allow it. We can't do this. This isn't about the truth or how important it is. We can't sacrifice Ava's life to get to it. That's going too far. Takumi. Letting her live could be dangerous. She might remember her true self and her true loyalties at any time. And we can't take her back to the artificial satellite when all this is over. You're saying we'll have to kill her sooner or later anyway, right? But what if we don't? I want to find a way. I don't want to throw Ava's life away. Better or worse, she's our friend. She's one of us. I couldn't live with myself if we killed her now. Takumi, you're following your heart. I respect that. And I wish I could back you up on this, you know. But she's the only commander left. I don't like it either. But it's the only way. Releasing Ava from her pain will release us from all the secrets, all the lies.
Why can't you understand that?
I'm telling you, none of that is worth killing a friend for.
Huh.
It's all right. Please, do not hesitate to kill.
Yeah.
No, Ava, don't say that. It's not how you really feel, is it? You can't die here. You have a reason to live, remember? That's why you surrendered to us, isn't it? Because you had to survive no matter what the cost.
My true feelings. No, I don't want to die.
I know you're going to hate me for this. I'm prepared for that. But you have to die, or we'll never know the truth. Guess what, Shoma? We're never going to learn the truth anymore. I think the one thing I'm super curious about is learning about if in any other routes we learn about our true origins. I mean, we got a little hint of it in one route where Sirei said we were made for fighting. Like, that was kind of the hint of us not being real people, is because he said we were made for fighting. I honestly can't remember. Did he say that during the Cult of Takumi route? I feel like that could be it. Or maybe he said it in a different route. I can't quite remember. But, yeah. Yeah. Goodbye, Ava. With a final tortured scream, Shoma began rushing towards Ava.
Yeah.
Shoma, no! Stop! He slipped past me and launched himself at her. I don't want. She gonna accidentally kill Shoma? Oh! She did!
Shoma!
I recoiled in shock at the gruesome scene that played out over the next few seconds. At the last moment, Ava had moved like some kind of feral beast and driven her weapon right through Shoma's heart. A huge amount of blood, or rather cryptoglobin, started pouring from the wound and flowing into the former commander.
Ava. I guess this is what I get. I'm a miserable failure to the very end.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Don't blame Ava, everyone. It's not her fault. She's just swatting a bug that tried to hurt her.
This is actually going to be very
Ava,
curious
please! You need to stop!
Snapping back to my senses, I tried to pull her away from Shoma, but it was already too late.
No!
Shoma is. No! No!
Feral beast Ava! Ava
Everyone,
must eat.
restrain
Ava
her.
must kill. Nom, 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 nom. We all braced ourselves for another battle. But rather than fight, Ava trotted unsteadily on her feet and passed out. She laid motionless on the ground, right next to Shoma's dried up, desiccated body. Why? Why did it turn out like this? Now instead of Ava on the tombstone, we get Shoma on the tombstone. Once Ava was safely back in her cage, we dug a grave for Shoma and laid him to rest next to the others. All I wanted was to stop any more of my friends from dying. Instead, I'd saved one life at the cost of another.
How could this happen?
Shoma! Damn it! This isn't the death I would have wanted for him.
Whatever the one last secret Shoma had been so obsessed with was, we never learned the truth about it now. I didn't care about that, though. I had a much more immediate problem to deal with. Namely, what to do with Ava. She's been unconscious ever since she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Lying so still and quiet that it was so hard to tell if she was still alive. Damn, fuck you, Shoma. You don't get a CGI with your grave. But that didn't change the fact that she'd killed a member of our team, in spite of her brainwashing. That wasn't the kind of thing we could just ignore. Spent a restless night worrying over what would happen next until finally. Damn, oh my god. The fact that we're this far back is like torturous to me if I'm being completely honest.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
I say it's torturous because I'm just so curious as to what the fuck is going to happen between now and like the end of this route, which could be all the way to day 100, all the way to day 99, whatever. We have 30 days. Granted, there will be Del Shaw might show up. He'll show up once, and then he'll show up again for us to finally fight, and then the Veshness fight. So we have at least 3 fights, but they're kind of close together. Was there? I don't think there was any other fight after this, was there? I don't think so. I might be mistaken on that, but we'll see.
Get ready for your 64th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I was awake now, but the living nightmare I'd experienced yesterday hadn't gone away. This was cold, hard reality. A reality where Ava had killed Shoma. How had things gone so far off track? Why couldn't I stop the people close to me from dying? I can't still sit here moping. I need to talk to the others and figure out what to do about this. They're not in the courtyard. Not everyone's there. Does it still say that I have everyone's... Okay. Although they don't... Didn't I get one bomb with Tekamaru already, though? I thought I had one with Tekamaru. Did I not have a bomb with Tekamaru already? I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Interesting. I thought I had one with Tekamaru. But okay, for some reason the bonds aren't maxed on this route, but they were on the other route. That's not a big deal. Over in the cafeteria, everyone looked solemn. When I came in, the mood seemed to get a little more tense. Abe's been in her cage ever since yesterday. I see. It's a necessary precaution. If she goes crazy like that again, Kako could be in danger. Shama used to be in charge of the key, but we've put it in the ballroom for now. You think we ought to move Ao's cage to the corner of the schoolyard? I think so. Leave him near Ava the way she is now would be asking for trouble. Yeah, it's probably the safest choice right now, especially with Sirei still out of action. Is there any chance Tsubasa can fix Sirei? She hasn't really been able to assess the damage yet. She's been too worried about other stuff. Ava went ahead and killed Shoma and Sirei. Even I've got to tip my hat to her. Shoma's the one who attacked her first. We could probably rule killing him as a self-defense. Technically, this whole war was self-defense, at least from Ava and the other Futurans' point of view. We all knew that, but this wasn't the time to point it out. It was a fact we're still struggling to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Self-defense? I don't know about that. Ava's never really been one of us. She used to be our enemy. And she only fought for us because we brainwashed her. I mean, y'all saw what she looked like when she killed Shoma and took his cryptoglobin, right? Yeah, that was pretty intense. She was like some kind of monster. Then it's a good thing we put her back in her cage, isn't it? Perhaps, but will that be enough? If she goes berserk again, I don't know if we can bring her under control.
Ah.
What are you getting at? You're saying it's too risky to allow Ava to live, right? You want to kill her? That doesn't seem fair. Just because she might be dangerous? Might nothing! She killed Shoma! We'll never be safe with someone like that around. Or do you just want to wait around until she breaks out of her cage and attacks someone else? She stopped being a member of this team the moment she killed one of us. God treat her like any other enemy now. You too, Tekamaru? I know you don't want this, Takumi. And that's why I won't force the decision right away. But we need to be aware of the danger and threat and treat Ava with the appropriate amount of caution. Just so long as I'm not the one who has to guard her. I don't want to be her next victim. Ava was fast becoming a target of mistrust and fear. And it wasn't entirely unjustified. It feels very similar to what was happening with Nozomi in the Zero route. There wasn't really anything I could say to argue her case, so I just left. The whole special defense unit was avoiding Ava now. Not just her. They also started to look at me differently. I didn't have to ask why. I was the one who'd insist on saving Ava from Shoma. My insistence. Jeez Louise, why can't I fucking read? Insistence that she tell us how she really felt was probably why she snapped too. I was just trying to stop Shoma from doing something he'd regret. If I'd stayed quiet, he'd still be alive right now. On the other hand, if I hadn't stopped him, he'd have killed Ava. Damn it. What was I supposed to do? I knew there was no real answer to that question. But that just made my remorse stronger. I stayed in my room for the rest of that day. My thoughts continued to torment me long into the night. Again, it would not surprise me if we get actually close to somewhat of an ending here. I mean, it would be ending 7, I believe, so...
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your
8. Depends on if there's another
65th
choice
day
here.
of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the
Look, as long as we get the
insufferable
butt rock
to
on
pave
day
the way
69,
for
Sirei, that's all I care
humanity's future
about.
greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. I don't think the others will feel like talking to me right now. It's not until we settle the issue of what we're going to do with Ava. I wonder how she's doing. How she feel being shut up in her cage while we decide her fate for her. Maybe I'll go check on her before I do anything else. I went to the courtyard and made my way towards Ava's cage. In spite of all the chaos she'd caused a few days ago, she was sitting there quietly just like always. The only difference was that she was tied up now. We'd taken another of her freedom away from her. Her expression didn't change when she noticed me.
Have you come to punish me, Mr. Sumino?
Huh?
I'm sorry. I don't remember anything after the end of the battle. But I've been told that I did something terrible. I must be punished. I will accept any punishment. Please, pass your judgment on me.
Sorry, but I don't have that right. Nobody here does. We can't judge you for what you've done, Ava.
Ava's only the way she is because Sirei obliterated her real personality and made her a mindless slave. If anything, what happened to Shoma was our punishment for doing that to her. Of course, the way she is now, all that was lost on her.
I'm sorry. I don't understand. If I'm not going to be punished, when will I be let out? I cannot obey your orders inside this cage. I need to fight. I need to kill the invaders.
No, it's okay. Don't need to think about that stuff right now. Really. The only reason you feel like you need to is because of what we've done to you.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Do you want me to stay in my cage and do nothing? If that is your order, I will obey it.
Sure, let's go with that. I'm sorry it has to be like this, but bear with it a little longer, okay?
Understood. I will remain here on standby until further notice.
Whew. I left the courtyard without coming to any new conclusions. But I still didn't think Ava killing Shoma meant we should kill her. It was our fault she was like this, in more ways than one. We were the ones who started this war, after all. Shoma's death had brought a lot of stuff into focus. Stuff I'd been trying to not to think about. Mainly what we've done to Ava. How we were trampling her dignity, treating her like a thing instead of a person. This was war. Humanity's future was on the line. I knew that, but does that really make it okay to do something so cruel to a living, thinking person? No, it absolutely doesn't. What we're doing isn't right. Despite my worries, I somehow managed to slip into a light, restless sleep. There's 66. Up and Atom troops!
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 66th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Click, click. That morning, I decided to go see Ava again. I can't explain why, but I felt like I need to talk to her some more.
How are you feeling today, Ava?
My physical condition is the same as ever.
That's good. Those restraints aren't hurting you, are they?
I am fine. They are a little tight around my chest, though.
Oh, right. Sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about that.
I stayed and talked with Ava for a while. To be honest, I wasn't sure if I could really call it a conversation. I wasn't talking to the real Ava after all. This was just what was left of her after Sirei had removed any part of her personality that might have given us trouble. It got me thinking, what was the real Ava like? Not Ava the enemy commander, but Ava the Futuron, the person. What had her personality been like before? What kind of life did she live? Who were the people she cared about the most?
Ava, did you have a family before? Somebody you wanted to protect?
Just thinking out loud, I wasn't really expecting a reply. But my question had an effect on her. Family.
Huh? Ava, what is it? What's the matter?
Props to Ava's voice actress, by the way. She had to say and do so many weird noise and sounds and stuff. Props to her. Granted, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a route. I mean, props to the entire voice actors who did the Cult of Takumi route. Like, goddamn.
Stop it! No!
Ava, please get a hold of yourself.
Oh, I also feel good about this. I had the voice actress for Darumi liked one of my tweets, so yay. Something was seriously wrong here. Ava jerked around erratically, look of agony on her face, and then she slumped over motionless, like a puppet whose strings had been cut.
Ava?
You said that already, Takumi.
She's still breathing. She must have passed out. But why did this happen?
Could She brought up family. 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 Should I tell the others about? No, they'll just think she went berserk again. They're already looking for reasons to execute her. I better stay quiet. As I stood there looking down at her, Ava's lips parted, ever so slightly, and moved.
Commune.
Commune! Stuck to my decision and didn't tell anyone about Ava's strange behavior. When she woke up again, she'd gone back to normal. Well, normal for her. But I couldn't stop thinking about what she'd said when she passed out. What was it again? Commune? Could that be someone's name? Seems like asking about her family was what triggered that weird reaction. If she mentioned Commune after that, then... Day 67. I mean, we know that her and Veshnet's are sisters, so there you go. You have family right there, Takumi. Just saying. Just saying.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 67th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Things were still awkward between me and the rest of the team. I went to the cafeteria a little later than usual so I wouldn't run into them. Huh? Alright, no one's here. Sure, I'm staying out of everyone's way right now. But none of them are actively seeking me out either. I've been like that ever since I saved Ava. Didn't blame them for being mad at me. I was largely responsible for Shoma's death. I don't have anything to do today. I'm still worried about Ava. Maybe I'll go check on her again. Takumi. Oh, hey Nozomi. You've been going to talk to Ava a lot lately, huh? Yeah, I guess. Is that a problem? Not a problem exactly. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think you should stop. Huh? I can tell what you're thinking. What happened wasn't Ava's fault. It's just because of the brainwashing. But if you keep this up, people might get the wrong idea. Think about how it looks. Somebody's right, of course. She summed up the whole situation pretty well. See me go and talk to Ava every day. It won't be unusual for the others to start getting suspicious of me. Thanks for the warning. I'm sorry. What I'm saying must sound heartless. I mean, you're all Ava has right now. If you stop going to see her, she'll be the target of everyone's hate. With no one to turn to. But I'd rather that happen than see everyone turn on you. I had to say something. Even now, she's doing her best to be honest and considerate. She's always such a good person. Better than I'll ever be. No, really, thank you. But I'm going to keep seeing Ava. What? I'm not doing it for her. This is the only way I can deal with my guilt. Both for getting Shoma killed and for making Ava the way she is. Heck, even for the fact that humanity are the ones trying to take the Futurans home from them. I've been complacent in so much horrible stuff. It feels like the guilt is going to crush me. Talking to Ava helps somehow. Takumi. Damn. Our conversation drifted into an uneasy silence. I turned and left the cafeteria. Nozomi didn't try to stop me. Went to the courtyard, talked to Ava again. As usual, she answered all my questions with a dull, emotionless look on her face. In spite of that, when I talked to her, the miasma of guilt choking my heart felt a little more manageable. In the end, I was still using her, just in a different way from before.
Looks like it's getting late. I'd better head back for the day.
Understood. Goodbye, Mr. Sumino.
She looks kind of restless. Is she trying to tell me something?
Ava, is there something on your mind?
Mr. Sumino, why are you being so nice to me? I'm just a possession for you to use as you see fit.
I don't want to treat you like a possession anymore. Even if it's not by your own choice. You're still an ally I entrust my life to on the battlefield. And we've done something truly terrible to you. That's the reason things have ended up like this. But for what it's worth, I want to do whatever I can for you.
For me?
My words would probably have run false if I were speaking to the real Ava. If I really cared about her, I would have released her and let her go back to her own people. Since I couldn't do that, I was trying to make myself feel better by offering something else. A token gesture to help lighten my guilt.
Ava, I know it's probably pointless to ask, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Me? I want to kill invaders.
No, I mean, outside of battle. There's gotta be something, right? Is there, say, anyone you really miss right now?
Same way I miss Karua.
You said someone's name last time. Commune. Do you know who that is?
Mune.
When she heard the name, Ava's face went pale.
Oh no, not again!
Wish I hadn't mentioned that name now. There was no taking it back. Ava began thrashing around like she had last time. But with one very important difference.
Where am I? How did I get here?
What the?
My head! No! Stop! Get out of my head!
You gotta be kidding. The brainwashing's wearing off? Look in Ava's eyes has changed. They'd gone from a beast-like confusion to fear and suspicion. It was the same way she'd looked when I tried to talk to her the first time, before Sirei took her away for his emergency treatment.
Please! No! No more! Don't mess with my head again! Why are you doing this? How can you be so cruel?
Ava, please, you have to calm down. I'm not going to do anything to you, I promise.
Probably didn't sound very convincing, but I was desperate.
You have to stop yelling, though. If the others hear you, we could be in big trouble.
You won't do anything? That's a lie! Why would I believe anything you say?
Now that Siri's not here to operate the machine, Ava's brainwashing is gone for good. But if Hiroko and the others find out she's her old self again...
Listen to me, Ava. You were brainwashed. It's only just wearing off now. But if the rest of my team realize that, they'll kill you for sure. I don't want that to happen. I know this must be hard for you to believe. But please, just trust me on this. I'm trying to save your life.
Save my life? Oh wait, you're...
My frantic plea finally got through to her, and she began to calm down. She was no longer looking at me without animosity, but that fear and unease in her eyes hadn't gone away.
I think I'm starting to remember. It's like something out of a nightmare. A me who wasn't me. You're... Takumi Sumino, leader of the Special Defense Unit.
You remember what happened while you were brainwashed?
Only a little. It's coming back to me, but it's still fuzzy. Did you mean what you said just now? You really want to save me?
Yeah, girl!
I do. Please, believe me.
It was such a subtle change that it was easy to miss, but Ava's caution seemed to ease up a little.
After you took me prisoner, your commanding officer, Sirei, he brainwashed me.
Yeah, he also hit me with a fucking taser.
Now that I've broken free of it, the risks of letting me live outweigh the benefits. It's like you said, if the others find out, it could be the end for me.
She's still afraid, but she's thinking rationally. This is the real Ava, huh? She was a commander, so I guess it's no surprise that she'd be able to handle herself in a crisis. Feels like I'm seeing a whole new side of her, though.
But that begs the question. Are you really going to keep this a secret from your allies?
If I can, then yes. I'll try.
You'd betray your own team for me?
No, I wouldn't put it that way. I'm just as loyal to them as I always have been. It's more like, even if our people are at war, as individuals, there's no need for you and me to hate each other, right?
I think I'm going to end up with Ava on this route.
So, this is your way of easing your guilt for brainwashing me? Well, alright. I'll do as you say. For now.
Thanks, Ava.
What am I going to do with her now, though? Do I have any kind of concrete plan? I'll have to think of something. Probably shouldn't stick around here too much longer. People get too suspicious, this will all be for nothing.
We'll talk about what we're going to do next tomorrow. If anyone else tries to speak to you before then.
I know. I'll pretend I'm still brainwashed. But don't worry. You're the only one who comes to see me anyway.
Ava smiled sadly, reluctantly, and walked away, leaving her locked up in that cage for another day. So Ado's no longer in the courtyard, I'm guessing? I'm just guessing? Never expected Ava to break out of her brainwashing, and so completely, too. This could be a big problem. Keeping a secret like this won't be easy. Why did it happen now, though? How did she do it? She's been acting a little strange lately, but it only started at the end of our last battle. In other words, when she absorbed Shoma's cryptoglobin. Did doing that make Ava strong enough to break free of Sirei's programming? It's impossible. It's not impossible, I guess. Either way, I'm the one who made the choice to save her and set all this in motion. It might be because she took a little bit of part of Shoma's power that prevents him from, getting hit with status elements and all that shit. Kind of similar to, how he says, oh, yes, my power kind of saw it as a threat to my whatever, and that's why I'm able to remember all of it, which, honestly, that's actually pretty fucking awesome that, that's the way it is hey, my power let me do this. I'm like, oh, damn. So, yeah. I need to be prepared for what this could mean for me. Depending on how I handle this, I might end up in a worse position than ever. That doesn't matter. I made my decision. Now I have to take responsibility for it. Ding dong bing bong, day 68. Again, as long as we get the butt rock music on day 69. At least I think it was that day, right? It was day 69.
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 68th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
After eating a quick, simple breakfast in the cafeteria, I made my way to the courtyard when no one was watching. Naturally, I was going to talk to Ava about the future.
Takumi Sumino.
When Ava saw me, she dropped her act, finally allowing emotion to show on her face again.
You're late. You ought to consider how I feel, waiting for you all alone.
Despite her rebuke, she seemed more relaxed now, almost like she was warming up to me.
Sorry. I didn't want to look like I was in too much of a hurry and risk tipping anyone off.
I know. I was just trying to make you feel bad.
I guess I deserve that much, at the very least.
We are enemies after all. You and I, we're enemies. Invaders and the invaded.
Ava stared at me intently, her gaze burning with a dozen wearing emotions. Hate, anger, hatred, grief, and more besides.
Why did you attack us? If you'd never come to Futurum, none of this would have happened.
I won't make excuses. I know that we're the ones who started this war now.
No, I didn't mean to blame you personally. You didn't know. You were told you were fighting to protect your friends and family.
If I'd put a name on the emotion of Ava's face now, I'd have to call it pity. Compassion, maybe. I guess in her eyes, we were just mindless soldiers made to fight in a war we didn't fully understand.
So, what's going to happen to me now?
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure that out.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to set me free, but it would be nice to know.
At the very least, I can promise I won't tell anyone you're back to your old self. They hate you enough as it is.
Hate me? Isn't that a little excessive? They didn't treat me this way or make me wear these strange clothes before. Why did things change so suddenly?
Huh?
Something odd about Ava's attitude. Could it be...
Ava, do you remember a member of our team named Shoma? Shoma Genzaki.
Shoma. Yes, I remember. He used to come see me in my cage and help me out with little everyday things. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. What's happened to him?
I was right. Ava doesn't remember killing Shoma. She did say her memory was still fuzzy. What now? Should I tell her? No, the shock might be too much for her. But I've got to tell her something.
You've gone pale. Oh no. Did he?
He died. In battle.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ava was too observant for me to hide the truth completely. But at least I was able to hold back the most important detail for now.
He was kind to me, even when I was a prisoner. I got the feeling that he just wasn't made for war.
Like you!
Yeah. He was a good guy. And a much braver, kinder person than he ever gave himself credit for.
You've had it hard too, haven't you?
Ava spoke with a kind of sympathy that I instinctively knew was sincere. Ava even shut up in this cage behind enemy lines. She still found it in her heart to consider my feelings. Obviously, Shoma wasn't the only brave, kind soul around here.
You're not worried about me, are you? I'm the one responsible for killing all your friends.
Friends? Oh, do you mean the other heroes? We fought on the same side, but I wouldn't call them friends. They certainly didn't think of me that way. I didn't ask to be chosen by the power of God. If it weren't for that, I would never have gone to war in the first place. I never wanted to be a hero.
And with that, I finally understood. Ava and I may have been on different sides, born on different planets, but we were basically the same. Neither of us wanted to fight or kill other people, but with our homes and families on the line, we've been left with no choice. We didn't choose this life. It was chosen for us.
It's the same for all of you, isn't it? I understood that once I saw you outside of battle. You don't really want to fight either. It's too bad we had to meet like this. In another time and place, we might have been...
Ava couldn't bring herself to finish that sentence. Friends? Family? Lovers? One of those leads to... Technically, one of them could lead to all of them. I couldn't say anything to comfort her either. I just stared into her big, sad eyes. Her big, beautiful, anime sad eyes! After a while, I checked again to make sure no one was watching and made my way back inside. She doesn't remember what she did to Shoma. This could be bad. Faction said the commanders are forbidden to absorb another person's cryptoglobin. And Ava does remember. She won't just have to deal with the guilt of killing someone who didn't deserve it. Breaking out of her people's most serious religious taboos, too. I can't do that to her. I try to keep it a secret a little longer. So absorbed by my thoughts, I didn't know someone else coming down the hallway toward me until they spoke up. Takumi. Huh? Oh, hey, Tsubasa. It's like a while since we talked, huh? Are you okay? You look kind of pale. I'm fine. I didn't get enough sleep last night, that's all. Same here. But I'm one step closer to fix the Sirei now. Oh, the repairs are going well? Yep, Moko and some of the others went out and found me a bunch of useful materials. And Yukami found a bunch of data schematics and stuff on the war room computer.
Ah.
How long do you think it'll be until you can fix him? At the rate things are going, probably just 3 more days. I don't exactly like the guy, but he was useful to have around. I think Xiao misses him too. He hasn't appeared since Sirei got destroyed, you know. I'm worried about him. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. And gotta fuel up so I can keep working. See ya. And there's gonna be our problem. Parted ways with Tsubasa and went back to my room, feeling more uneasy than ever. Sounds like she really is going to fix Sirei. Now things are looking really bad. Sirei comes back in here. Ava's been acting strange. He's sure to look into that cause thoroughly. And the fact that the brainwashing's come undone is bound to come out. Tsubasa said she'd be done in another 3 days. That makes day 71 my time limit. That doesn't leave me a lot of time. What should I do? I don't know. Do we get the butt rock? Probably no butt rock because we probably can't move around. At least I'm pretty sure it was day 69.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Nice.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Vile and barbaric enemy! After breakfast, I once more made my way to the courtyard to talk to Ava. Discussed the situation from different angles, and she told me a little more about Futurum and its people. As we talked, I gradually became aware of something. I was enjoying myself. Being here with her, talk about whatever came into our heads, it's a nice way to get away from everything for a while.
You know, the more you tell me, I get the feeling Futurans and Earthlings aren't so different after all.
I know. It's not just how we look, but our culture and history is similar too. Maybe we share a common ancestor somewhere in the distant past.
Sounds like something out of a sci-fi story. But it wouldn't be all that strange at this point.
Ava suddenly stopped talking, and a look of profound sorrow crossed her face.
Is something wrong?
I know that telling you about this won't do me any good, but I was thinking about my daughter.
Daughter? You have kids?
Do I look too young to be a mother? Well, technically, she is adopted.
I don't know. Age is kind of not a factor with the main, outside the main people.
Her name is Commune. She's only a little girl, but she's very smart.
Define little girl. Like, granted, yes, I'll be honest, anything under 18 is definitely defined as little girl, but I mean, I'm just, because I'm curious about, like, at the end of one of the endings in the last video, it, like, 15 years passed, and we didn't really see, but, like, we heard an older Commune, so I'm like, okay, I kind of got a whole, like, oh, is she 20, 25, 30, whatever, so I was like, I don't know, she has to be, she's at least 10, right? She has to be at least 10. Commune. So she was remembering her family.
Her birth parents tried to oppose Veshness and were executed.
One of them were her siblings.
She killed them right in front of her.
One of them was either her sister or brother.
Commune has suffered so much already. I just want her to be happy. Don't look so worried. We may be apart now, but I'm sure God is watching over her.
Or was it the whole, spoilers for the Veshness route? If for whatever reason no one's watching this in the order of I'm releasing them, but we did the Veshness route. She said her and Ava were adopted into a family, so maybe it's a whole adoptive brother or sister from that family, so.
You know, I've been meaning to ask about that too. The god that you believe in on this planet, what kind of deity are they?
Deity.
I can tell you some of our legends, for starters. Long ago, God gave Futurum the boxes of blessings and calamity.
Okay.
Blessings? Calamity.
Ganon?
7 boxes of blessings that could grant any wish,
Alright, Dragon Ball.
and 6 boxes of calamity that would bring disaster when opened.
Isn't that the 8 seals, right? Like there's 8 seals, and when all of them are broken, it brings about calamity and the end of the world. In like some mythoses. Actually, isn't that also a Christianity thing? Is that there's 8 seals? I can't quite remember.
It's said that God's power is what gave the boxes such frightening potential.
Also, 7, 6, 13. The 13 darknesses. Alright, Kingdom Hearts. Also, that's how many commands there are, right? There's 13. And that's counting Del Shah,
After they
right?
appeared, that same power brought about a long period of peace. We still believe that those chosen to wield it are closer to God than others. But when this war started, everything changed. Our
Fire
divine
Nation
powers
attacked.
are no longer used simply to protect others, but to actively slaughter our enemies as well. My sister, that is, Veshnis, was at the forefront of that change in attitude. Commune's birth parents tried to stop her, so she killed them.
I saw fear, sadness, and powerlessness reflecting in Ava's eyes. I was still getting used to seeing her express so much emotion.
My poor Commune. Fate hasn't been kind to her. Even now, she can't be truly free. Even if I'm just a replacement for the mother she lost, I still want to give her all of the love I can.
Auntie, just a replacement. Somehow I doubted that. When Ava talked about commune, her whole being radiated love. Kind of love that only a real mother could feel. A scenario like this seemed to make everything fall into place, and the last of my doubts disappeared.
Listen, Ava. I've made up my mind.
Time to kill you! Crouch down in front of the cage so I can look her in the eye face to face.
I'm going to get you out of here.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. So long as you're at this school, you'll never be safe. Sooner or later, you'll be seen as a potential threat and executed, or brainwashed again.
Either way, it amounted to this Ava disappearing forever. I didn't want that. And for some reason, I didn't think Shoma would have either.
You really mean it, don't you? But what about you, Takumi? If you let me go, won't you be treated as a traitor?
I'll figure something out. Maybe I can make it look like an accident.
I don't understand. Why are you willing to go that far for my sake?
I didn't have an answer for her. I want to get put into words anyway. The camaraderie I'd felt for Ava before, the sympathy I felt for her now, the guilt at being part of the invading force, they're all driving me to the same direction. Yeah, it wasn't much of a reason. Maybe it was all the reason I needed.
I guess it's because this war isn't what I thought it was. Knowing what I do now, I just can't justify it anymore.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's why it's so important to me to do the right thing in other ways, if I can. That's really all there is to it.
And the right thing is saving me.
Saving you and reuniting you with Commune.
Oh,
Commune!
And I don't want to stop there either. Talking to you has made me realize how alike we all are. You and Commune can find other common ground between our planets. I'm sure of it. I'll try to find something on this side too. Maybe then we can stop the fighting and end this war peacefully. Maybe I'm being hypocritical. Or naive. Maybe I'll be treated as a traitor. But I don't care about that. I just want to follow my heart and do what I believe is right.
Takumi,
Listen to your heart.
thank you.
When it's calling for you. And just like that, my future had been decided. Now I know what I had to do. It's best to do it sooner rather than later. I'll get everything ready today, carry out the plan tomorrow. On day 70, I was going to set Ava free. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going. I got up early before the morning announcement. I went over everything in my mind one last time, then headed to Ava's cage. First, I handed her a small knife to cut her restraints with. Oh my god, they really did move the cage. Phew, I can finally move my arms and legs again. Those ropes were really tight around my chest, too. Yeah, you mentioned that. All that's left now is to unlock the cage. Knowing Hiroko and the others, they probably have some kind of extra security in place to tip them off if it's open. So when I do open it, get out of here as fast as you can. Are you sure you want to do this? I held her gaze for a moment and smiled. It's too late for second thoughts now. I've come this far, I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down. Thank you, Takumi. I'm truly grateful. Peaceful negotiations might not be possible while Veshness is still in charge. But I'll do what I can. For you. Whatever happens to me from here on, I'll never forget what you've done for me. Ava. I want to say something clever, something meaningful. I knew I'd never do justice to all the complex, confusing things I was feeling. Instead, I fumbled with the key I'd gotten from the war room and thrust it into the lock. Huh? What's wrong, Takumi? It's weird. It's not opening. The key won't fit. Are you sure it's the right key? It's the right one, all right. I just switched it with a dummy. Hiroko? In a flash, 3 more figures appeared and surrounded me. Kaku, Yugamu, Takemaru. Such a pity. I didn't think you'd really try to release the prisoner. How could you let her get inside your head? You're supposed to be the leader here. I didn't want to believe it either. But now that we've caught you in the act, we can't let this slide. You betrayed us, Takumi. Ain't no way I'm accepting you as leader anymore. What's going on? How did you guys know? Hey, you've got bigger things to worry about. You really didn't know, Sumino. Sirei, but why? I thought the repairs weren't done yet.
Hooray!
Kuwawa's just that good. Thanks to her, your beloved commanding officer's back and better than ever. Good thing, too. I was just in time to stop you from making a terrible mistake. No. It seems like Ava snapped out of her brainwashing all on her own, too. Did absorbing Genzaki's cryptoglobin give you the strength to do that, I wonder? Absorb? What are you talking about? Stop it, Sirei. Don't tell her. You mean you don't remember, Ava? You killed Genzaki and sucked him dry. Taking his cryptoglobin made your own power of God stronger. Strong enough to break through my brainwashing. This isn't good. When Ava finds out what she did, she'll... I took his power? I consumed the power of God? That can't be. I violated a taboo. No! Ava, calm down.
No.
You killed an irreplaceable member of our special defense unit. The least you could do is remember him. And that's enough, Sirei. Restraining Takumi comes first. Restraining me? Sorry, man. We can't risk you running around and trying something like this again. Do us a favor and come quietly, okay? I really don't want to fight you. Besides, it's 4 against 1. You don't seriously think you can win with odds like that, do you? 4 of them began to close in on me. It's God's lie. It can't be. It's a lie. I can't let Ava out while she's like this. Even if she gets out, she's in no condition to run or defend herself. Everyone's about to give up hope. Boom! There was a sound of explosion and blinding light flooded my vision. Did she activate her pinky explosion? What's this? A flash grenade. But who could have thrown it?
Hey,
Over here, Takumi. Hurry. You. Still dazzled by the light, I took hold of his hand and led me away. Ima? After a terrifying few seconds of running blind, the light started to fade. Ima's like the only guy left. Somehow we made it all the way to the schoolyard. What are you doing here? Oh! No, it's fucking Ado. Fucking course it's Ado. Ew, looks like we lost them. It's a good thing Kurara left a bunch of traps laying around in her room. Ado, why? It wasn't just me Ado had saved. Someone got Ava out of her cage and brought her with us. You got lucky, Takumi. When you moved my cage away from Ava's, it caused some kind of fault with the electromagnetic equipment. I could have escaped at any time. I just chose not to. I lost interest after you let me live a second time. I planned to stay put and watch the conclusion to your ugly, lonesome lives. But then I happened to hear a rumor that you were going to betray the team, Takumi. I doubt you happened to hear anything from where your cage was moved to. Well, I'll leave that part to your imagination. The point is, once I heard about that, I couldn't remain passive anymore. While you were busy in the courtyard just now, I snuck in and got the real key from the war room. And while the others were blinded, I opened up Ava's cage and let her out. Okay, but why? Why would you save the two of us? You're allying yourself with Ava, aren't you? That means you're an enemy of humanity now. As you know, I hate humanity. What? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Perhaps not, but that's what everyone is going to think. That's why I had to step in and save you. Not that it's going to help your case very much. He's right. It's bad enough that the others found out I was helping Ava. They also think I'm working with Ato. Well, good luck from here on. Consider this a parted gift. Ato handed me a knapsack that had been lying on the ground nearby. I packed a set of Ava's battle gear and some light rations, as well as your infuser, Takumi. Now that things have reached this point, neither of you are going to be welcome here. What? But... No, you're right. I left a fire extinguisher near the wall of fire. Use it and get out of here. Takumi, are you sure about this? Ava hadn't quite recovered from the shock of hearing what she'd done yet, but she calmed down a little, and although she once said, she seemed worried. It's fine, Ava. It just means I get to reunite you with Commune in person. And after that, we can figure out a way to open up peace talks. This might actually be better for us. Let's end this war. Together. Takumi. There's never a dull moment with you around, Takumi. Personally, I think any attempts to negotiate with humanity are doomed to failure. But I'll at least hope that you end your life in a way that was mean for you. What are you going to do, Ado? I'll stay here. It's not like I have anywhere else to go. Besides, it might be fun to see how long this school lasts without you here. Okay, well, thanks again. Don't mention it. Really, don't. Your gratitude makes my skin crawl. You better leave before they come after you. Right. Come on, Ava, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Ima. And so Ava and I ran, leaving Last Defense Academy behind us. I only looked back once. One final look at the school. For a moment, I thought I saw Karuwa standing there, seeing us off with a melancholy look on her face.
Oh.
There he goes. Didn't you want to say anything to him, Nozomi? No, it's fine. If this is what Takumi wants, there's nothing more to say. Yeah, he was probably bullshitting about the electrical thing. It was Nozomi that rescued Ado and be like, hey, do this thing. You worked so hard to save him, though. Are you sure you want to keep it a secret? He even begged me for my help. Let me out of my cage and even went and found the real key. All for him. Is this what they call unselfish love? You'll have to forgive me. I never understood that kind of thing. No, it's not that. It's... Honestly, I'm not sure how to feel. We have to fight if we want to survive. But so long as we keep fighting, other people will suffer. In a situation like this, I have no idea what's right or wrong. No one does. I think that's part of why Takumi's leaving. He can't think of the Futurums as just the enemy anymore. If that's how he feels, I won't stand in his way or force him to stay and fight against his will. All I want is for Takumi to press forward and trust in his decision, just like he always has. I don't know, there's a couple of decisions I never trusted in. I think the team leader of their special defense unit would run off with an enemy commander. If Sumino follows Atsuki's lead and starts fighting on their side instead, it could be a problem. We're better off detonating the bomb in him now so that doesn't... Wait a moment, Sirei.
Huh?
You're stopping me, Suzuhara. What gives? From Vexness's point of view, Ava's already a traitor. I can't imagine the invaders welcoming her or Takumi with open arms. And when you factor in how indisposable the rest of this planet is, the two of them probably won't live very long on their own. Inhospitable. Give them enough time and they'll be begging to be allowed back into the school.
Yeah.
What? You think you can afford to just wait for them to come crawling back? They'll effectively be acting as decoys while they're out there. They might even kill some of our enemies for us. One of Vexness kills Takumi and takes his cryptoglobin. Being her is going to be hard enough already. We don't have much chance of winning without Shoma, Ava, and Takumi anyway. I don't think Takumi deserted us without good reason either. He has a plan. I'm certain of it. What kind of plan? I don't know, but I do know he'll do his best for us, in his own way. He can't do that if you kill him now. Why not take a chance on him figuring something out? Also, a little reminder. We could have left you the way you were before. We didn't have to fix you. You could consider this your way of returning the favor. Well. I never had you pegged for the sentimental type, Suzuhara. No, thought you were all about strategy and logic. Yeah, sure, why not? You've won me over with your honeyed words. I guess it's almost better to bet on a slim chance than no chance at all. And let's face it, the way things are now, humanity needs every chance it can get.
Oh.
We certainly do. Yeah. Ooh, okay. It's been a while since they've given me a whole save in this spot, so... Alright, gonna keep going. Eva and I wandered through ruin after abandoned ruin. That was all we found, no matter where we went. The merciless heat in the day and cruel cold at night slowly but surely ate away at our energy. Should go to at least second last defense academy. Okay. At some point we stopped walking and just stood in place like statues. All around us was nothing but ruins and rubble. Didn't have the energy to move another inch forward. I've been preparing for the fact that I might die back when I defied Sirei to save Ava. Now it looked like our escape had only brought us a few days of reprieve. Needless to say, dying so far away from school meant I'd die for good. Takumi, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. I'm the one who should be punished. I broke God's law, and now you're paying the price. It's a little late for that now. Told you before, didn't I? I've made my choice and I'm sticking to it. And you don't regret it? I looked at Ava, her face pale and washed with exhaustion, and smiled. It hurt from how cracked my lips were, but I did it anyway. I've made a lot of choices since this war began. Choices I can never take back. If I had to be honest, I've got a ton of regrets about all of them, but not this one. For once, I know I made the right decision. We may be from different worlds, and we may have started on different sides, but being here with you, even like this, it makes me happy. Takumi, you're such a fool. Such a wonderful fool. Ava and I stood there, buffeted by the merciless wind and dust storms, leaning on to each other for support. Each other. That's all we had now. There, 74. Morning found us still standing there, surrounded by the desolate remains of futurean civilization. Which day was it again? 74? The rations Edo had given us were getting low. We're going to run out of water soon. This barren wasteland wasn't likely to offer us anywhere to top up our supplies either. None of the buildings had anything edible left inside them. We're just lucky we didn't run into any invaders. In a way, being killed by the very planet of people who tried to invade was probably fitting in for me. Commune. I want you to meet her too. Hey, don't talk like that. It can still happen. Even as I said, I knew it was a vain hope. Why didn't you go to second to last defense academy? This planet was a big place. I didn't even know if Ava's daughter was still alive out there somewhere. Even if she was, the two of us no longer had it in us to go and find her. All we could do now was stay put and wait for death to claim us. Death will claim me when he earns it. We made it to day 75. I thought we had anyway. I lost count. My eyes hurt from the blazing sun shining onto my face. I guess that meant I was on the ground now, lying face up. I didn't know how long I'd been like that, but I couldn't see myself getting up again anytime soon.
Ava.
Takumi.
I croaked out Ava's name, and she answered me. That was the only sign I had that we were both still alive. I forced my arm to move and reach out to the direction her voice came from. Slowly, slowly. My fingers met hers sooner than I expected. She'd reached out for me too.
I'm going to try to think about this the same way you do.
This can't be an ending. No way they give the whole, like, hey, would you like to save the game, and then give an ending like 2 days later.
This isn't punishment for violating a taboo. It's just where my choices have led me.
Ava.
Talking to you. Being saved by you. The time we've spent together. It's... I don't know how to explain it, but somehow, when I'm with you, I feel at peace. If this is how I die, here, with your hand in mine, maybe it won't be so bad.
I had the sense that Ava had closed her eyes. I didn't like where this was going. A chill ran down my spine. I called her name again, but this time there's no reply. Is this really the end? I guess this was always where we were headed, right from the time we left the school. But Ava, I wanted you to live, even if I couldn't. I wanted to feel like I'd protected something, someone important. But it's over now. Everything's fading. It's all going dark. Nah, Commune saves us or something. Someone saves us. Me? Kumi. Takumi. Takumi. Please wake up, Takumi. The sound of that voice, I opened my eyes. Where am I? Takumi, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. I found myself lying on a simple bed, with Ava looking down at me with an expression of profound relief. Ava? How are we still alive? I raised my tired head and looked around. We weren't in the ruins where we passed out. It felt like somewhere completely different. Someone arrived to save us, right at the last minute. Saved us? Who would do that? Commune! You are awake. This is certainly a relief. Yay, we found a route where they're alive together. He might not have made it if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. Commune. Commune? Do not be so modest, Mother. You've been nursing him around the clock as well. You may have come to first, but I wish you'd be more careful. Ava, did you say Commune? So, this girl is... Yes, I'm Ava's daughter, Commune. It's nice to meet you, Takumi. Please give me many siblings. Mother has told me a lot about you. We are fortunate to be able to save both of your lives. Welcome to Rebellion headquarters. Rebellion? It's a long story. You should have some warm soup first. Now that you mention it, that'd be great. I'm starving. While I dug into the first hot food I'd had in days, Commune told me about what was going on. People of Futurum and Earth had been at war for years, generations even. Futuran soldiers had become a military dictatorship, with Vectioness ruling by right of her abnormally strong cryptoglobin. The power god she'd been blessed with made her a hero among heroes, someone who had saved the planet from certain doom countless times. But all that power had gone to her head. She started eliminating anyone who opposed her or dared to disagree with her policies. To Vectioness, every living Futurum was a potential weapon to use in the war against us. Those grotesque monsters we call invaders had all just been regular people once. Plenty still opposed what Vectioness was doing, but they couldn't do so openly. That was why they formed this underground resistance called group, the Rebellion, like Sonic Underground. Ava's daughter Commune had assumed control of the Rebellion. As its only cryptoglobin user, she was the natural choice. Still, it's got to be a tough job for a little girl like her. Alas, the Rebellion lacks the power to engage the Supreme Commander and her forces directly. Any resistance we offer is but a drop in the ocean. Even my divine power is ill-suited for battle. On the bright side, that means Vectioness has largely ignored us in favor of more immediate threats. Like me and my friends? Indeed. The hero-class fighters have all been set to assail your base rather than hunt us down. Then why don't we work together? None of us want this war to continue. We could stop Last Defense Academy from raising this planet and take down Vectioness too. We might just be able to live in peace. It's a pleasant thought, but we have no hope of defeating Vectioness. And as for your academy, do you really think you can destroy it? Can you bring yourself to fight your former allies? No, I know very well I couldn't do that. Not so long as I had this bomb inside me. And do not forget, your kind are the hated invaders who have laid waste to our planet. Yeah, of course. Oh, but you're different, Takumi. As the one who saved my mother's life, I have nothing but gratitude for you. You looked at me with genuine affection. Eva must have been playing up my good points while I was still unconscious. Still, if Vectioness defeats your old team, she will surely come after us next. I hate to say this, but our best chance may be for Vectioness and Last Defense Academy to destroy each other. I'm so sorry you had to shoulder this burden alone. It took everything I had to keep Vectioness away from you for this long. That was more than enough, Mother. I'm just happy I get to see your smiling face again. Wow, she definitely... Judging from the way that we learned about Commune from the killing game route, like the way she's acting with Ava and the way she acted in the previous video, because we met her in the previous video too, is a complete 180. She made herself sound so high and mighty compared to Ava and everything else. That's like it's a nice little change of pace. Oh, Commune. Not to mention having the two of you here will provide quite the morale boost. You sure you want me to? Of course. The Rebellion is a refuge for anyone on the run from Vectioness. Besides, what kind of daughter would I be if I turned away a man my mother favors so highly? Favors? It's not exactly a honeymoon resort, but please do make yourselves at home here. Commune, I think you misunderstood. Oh, I understand all too well, Mother. Come, let me show you to your tent. Due to supply issue, you will both have to stay in the same tent together. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny. Shall we? I can't get you out of my mind. Yeah, I guess we should. It's sex and you'll be all I see. Awkwardness aside, that was the start of mine and Ava's life with the rebellion. Our final deadline, day 100, was getting closer. Our bodies needed time to heal and recover. I'ma do anything just to make you understand me. Not being used to Futuran people or customs, I felt a little out of place at first. But Ava did her best to help me get used to it in any way she could. With all the time we were spending together, the vague feelings I had for Ava began to develop into something more definite. What can I say? What can I do to show how much I think about freaking you? Couldn't deny them anymore. And so the days passed by, one after another. What can I say? Okay. The wind was gentle that morning. Felt like the kind of day where you could relax and go with the flow. Without the horizon, the mountains toured underneath an endless azure blue sky. It's the kind of scenery I could never have dreamed of back in the complex. Sat outside our tent for a while, just marveling at the sight of it. Living here was nice. It was quiet. Time passed by without me really noticing. Even with the occasional invader attack, there were never too much for Ava and me to deal with. It wasn't like at Last Defense Academy, where it felt like we won every battle by the skin of our teeth. I wonder how everyone's doing back at the school. I bet they're still fighting hard. Oh, Takumi, you're out here, huh? Ava emerged from their tent and sat down next to me. Were you thinking about your friends again? Yeah, and not good thoughts either. What do you mean? Just that it's thanks to them fighting all the tough battles that we can live comfortably here. Yes, according to community scouting parties, several more squads have been sent to attack the school since we escaped. They're probably doing everything they can just to get by. Dying, getting revived, dying again. Live, die, repeat. Love that Tom Cruise movie. Despite knowing that, more than feeling sorry for them or guilty for not helping, I just feel happy. It's called, fuck, I forgot what it's actually, it's not called Live, Die, Repeat. That's what, Edge of Tomorrow. It's called Edge of Tomorrow, right? Is it Edge of Tomorrow? I believe so. But that's what the movie was called, was Live, Die, Repeat. But then they actually changed the name for it. It's actually a really hilarious story. I want things to stay the way they are. I like my peaceful life here with you. I don't want it to end. It's not fair that I get to be happy when the others are going through hell. It should bother me more. Takumi. I'm a terrible person. I was their leader, but I ran off and abandoned them. At some point, it started shaking. Not because I was cold. Ava took my trembling hand in hers and drew me into a warm embrace, comforting me like she would a crying child. Of course you don't want to fight anymore. Of course you want to be happy. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to feel bad about it. Besides, I'm pretty terrible myself. I allowed my precious daughter to shoulder a burden she's far too young to bear. Not only that, I also broke one of my people's most sacred laws.
Even if I can't take your sins away, I can at least lament mine with you.
Lament the sins.
We're both guilty of awful things. So why not comfort each other in our guilt?
In bed. I don't know what to say. What could I say? What could I do? In all likelihood, these 100 days were going to end just like the last, with Shion's undying flames scorching the planet and destroying everything in their path. That didn't happen in the last one. What the fuck you talking about? The only way our peaceful lives could continue was if Last Defense Academy fell. Commune's suggestion that we hope Factionist and the Special Defense Unit wipe each other out had seemed heartless at the time. But deep down, I think a part of me felt that way too. Come back inside. It's cold out here. Yeah. Let Ava lead me away back into our tent. With all my heart, all I wanted was to live with her like this always. But I knew that wouldn't happen. Everything was going to change and soon. I could feel inside me with a cold, hard certainty I struggled to ignore. I think about freaking you. What can I say? While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me. Hello, Takumi. You certainly seemed like you had a good time last night. Quit kidding around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you? The two of you are so close these days. After all, perhaps I'm a little jealous. Always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like a sister than her daughter sometimes. In all seriousness, I'm happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations. She's never really had the chance to. She's had it pretty tough, huh? Yes, she never wanted to fight, but after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention her own sister's supreme commander. She's been used to and exploiting at every turn. But now it feels as though she is really living her own life, thanks to you, Takumi. Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Commune. The hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Ava beg us to spare her life after all. I know my mother loves me very much. I have never doubted that. But it is because we are so close I can tell you are special to her, Takumi. I'm special? Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners. That's kind of a lot of pressure. I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. Keep it up, and one day I may call you father. Commune smiled mischievously. Couldn't tell how serious she was. But it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Commune, and I really be a family someday? It's a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? Aw. 95. We'd had another string of peaceful days, without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent, looking pale and shaken. I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to attack Last Defense Academy a few days ago. Specifically, Del Shah, the paragon of warfare. Del Shah? What? Who is that? Del Shah is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was supreme commander before Veshness outed him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Del Shah guy last time. We'd have thought Veshness still had a trick like that up her sleeve. He and Veshness are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion. How about the school? What happened to the Special Defense Unit? They somehow managed to defeat Del Shah, though it cost your friend made of undying flames most of his power. Shion. Damn it. Why does he have to be so reckless? Though they won, the school sustained massive damage in the process. The undying flames surrounding it have disappeared too. The wall of fire's gone? Does that mean Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion won't be able to protect him a second time. And second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the wall up anymore, it definitely won't be enough to raise the plant on day 100. One of the major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me. What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi, I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself has taken heavy damage. I don't like the sound of that. As long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was the part of the school that had been damaged, but Fashions is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She will probably mount her final attack on the Academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that had caused the planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. That's just the kind of person she is. What are Rebellion going to do? We will watch how it plays out, that is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both threats neutralize each other. I didn't have any right to criticize Commune's judgment. Not so long as I could probably have said the same thing, if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here. Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. I'll have to tent went outside to think. Takumi, are you? Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was wearing inside me. On the one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit there and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. Kept going back and forth, first feeling one way, then feeling the other. On and on it went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Waiting for the end to come, wishing I had strength to stand. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I've been caught in an endless nightmare. Kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape. I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. I was happy here. I had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. There was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? And what was I going to do? Commune came to wake me in the morning, looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. I just received a report from one of my recon teams. It's it? Is it? Yes. Vexnus is leading a massive force of mutated bioweapons toward Last Defense Academy. It seems the time has come for them to settle things. Takumi. Eva didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face. Based on her projections, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place. Tomorrow. If I'm left now, I might still be able to make it in time. But should I? I was being completely honest with myself. I didn't want to lose the happiness I found here. But could I really abandon my friends after everything we've been through together? I had a choice to make. The last one before this war finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. Oh boy! Decision time! Actually, I'm curious if this will be 7 or 8. Part of me kind of wants to go save it first, but we're going to stay here, actually. See how it plays out. My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster. Begged me not to abandon the others I'd sworn to protect. My friends, my family, my entire species. But I ignored its entreaties. I had something else I wanted to protect now. Takumi? Eva. That's who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel, in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Ava. Even if I lose something else, this is what my heart wants. It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or years have passed since then. But Ava and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. On that fateful day, Last Defense Academy fell and was destroyed. Forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshna's rule became stronger than ever. Futrum wasn't raised by undying flames, but now we have a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme prejudice. We lost touch with Commune, and don't even know if she's still alive. Eva and I have managed to avoid Veshna so far, but may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
Yeah, it's a real little rascal. I can't wait to meet it.
Same here. We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We've lost a lot. Almost everything, in fact, except for each other. But I still have Ava. She still has me. So I don't regret making this choice. Even with the world in the state it's in. It's what allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby is going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
Began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all that bad. We had the world to ourselves now. For the rest of our lives, we'd always have each other. And got busy! Alright, is this ending 8 or 7? 8! The Wanderers. Ava. Route. The Wanderers. Waiting for the end to come. Wishing I had strength to stand. This is not what I had planned. It's hard to let you go. Flying at the speed of light. Thoughts were spinning in my head. So many things were left unsaid. Alright, let's go save Last Defense Academy. I know what it takes to move on. I know how it feels to lie. All I wanna do is trade this life for something new, holding on to what I haven't got. I made up my mind. Really, there had never been any choice but this one. I betrayed my friends for Ava, and now I was going to betray her. She and Commune would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. But this is how it had to be. When I saved Ava, it was because I refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. Wow, okay, we don't even get like a scene with him. Oh, never mind. As dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, I got my infuser and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water. Got a pretty decent idea of which direction school is from here. If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. Thought about leaving a letter or something for Ava, but decided against it. She was going to hate me for running out of her anyway. There's no point in me muddying the water with half-hearted apologies. Better for her to forget about me and move on. Guess I should get going. But as I started walking, a voice called out to me. So you really were planning to go back alone? Ava, what? How? I've spent enough time with you to know how you think. You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends, but you also won't want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted, but when it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
That's why I love you.
You saw right through me, huh? Are you mad? No, not really. Just surprised. After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, I'm going with you. I'll stay by your side, even if it means fighting my sister. What? But you can't. You'd just be throwing your life away. I bit back the words. Saying that would be like a mean I wasn't expecting to survive this either. Let's do this and both come back together. Our chances of success are higher with 2 fires than just 1. And that should be obvious. But what about Commune? Besides, you've got no reason to fight for humanity. They brainwashed you into killing your own people. You don't own them anything. Not them. But you've protected me. And you've shown me love. I'm not doing this out of the guilt or pity. Or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? Or were you only with me because you felt sorry for me? No, of course not.
I don't want to stifle my feelings anymore, Takumi. My heart is telling me to go with you. For once in my life, I want to follow my heart.
Ava. I feel like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Ava. She had her own feelings and free will trampled over, first by Veshness, then by us humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free. Free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Alright, let's go. You and me. Together until the very end.
I've waited so long to hear you say that. Ever since you let me out of my cage, this is all I've wanted. To be with you. Always.
I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Sounds like the matter's settled. Commune! I talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision. Sure you want to let your mom come with me? Aren't you hoping that the 2 sides will wipe each other out? Not anymore. Whoever wins in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Take good care of my mother, Takumi. Alright, that's what you want. I'm sorry, Commune. We finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish. Grown-ups have a right to be selfish sometimes too, Mother. If you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life to live. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
Thank you, Commune. I'll always love you. My darling daughter.
My darling.
I will be praying for your victory. Both of you.
My darling's embrace. And so I left the camp and made my way back to the school. Not alone like I originally planned, but with Ava by my side. One way or another, this battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the wall of fire used to be. And there it was, Last Defense Academy. Day 100. Nope. She's too strong. It looks like this is as far as we go. No, we can't give up. If we lose, then this is the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power. Ava rushed in and blocked Veshness' attack at the last minute.
Everybody, stand back!
Guys, are you okay?
Takumi? You came back. It took you long enough. Oh, so you two showed up after all. And just in time, too. And this whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic. Hardly worthy of my moment of triumph. What'd you do to the others? See for yourselves. They're over there. What's left of them, anyway? What? Over there, Takumi. Ada pointed in a spot a few feet away. There in the far corner of the schoolyard were several mummified corpses. I knew this was a possibility all along. Thought I prepared myself for it. But actually seeing them like this was still a shock. Still hurts. I think there are some more to them under the rubble somewhere. I'll devour them too in due time. Every bit of power brings me closer to being the new god. Damn you, Veshness. I launched myself as Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack. But she shrugged it off like it was nothing. Didn't even scratch her. I felt the rage and despair in that attack. But a blade weighed down with so much emotion will never reach me. Veshness delivered an attack of her own, her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. Believe it. How could she be so strong? Is this because she absorbed everyone's cryptoglobin? Was that the best you could do? How disappointing. I won't even have to transform. I suppose it's the price I pay for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now.
Veshness!
Once again, Ava stood up, stepped in to block Veshness' attack in the nick of time. Ava, my poor, foolish sister. You dare to speak my name with that filthy, traitorous mouth of yours? I won't go so easy on you just because we're related. You'll suffer as painful a death as the rest of these fools. Ava, don't. You have to run. No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. And I'll face myself. For you, I'll face any foe, Takumi. You've never stood up to me before. But now you'll fight me? For the sake of some alien male? Just how far do you need to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, now a consort. Where will it all end?
You don't get to talk to me like that. You'll never understand how I feel.
I mean, to be fair, we are technically Buterans, so...
You have no idea how much Takumi has done for me. He's given me a whole new life. I'll gladly use it to protect him, even if it means fighting you.
Clack! Ava let loose a mighty attack. Veshness deflected it, but not as easily as she had mined. The Supreme Commander looked shaken. Ava managed to surprise her. When did you get so strong? Fine. I'll give you a taste of my true power. Transform, sister. Fight me with everything you've got. I'm sorry, Takumi. Huh? I wanted to fight this battle as the Ava you knew. I didn't want you to see me in that form again. If you want to win this, you're going to have to use it one last time.
Blood of my bond. Release.
Please. And there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, trading blow after vicious blow. Perhaps the strange thing of all this was that they were evenly matched. Ava was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Where did you get all this power?
The power
It
of
was always there. I just found a way to draw it out. Until now, I never understood what my divine power was for. Why it chose me. But there's not a single doubt in my mind now. I'll use this power to protect those dear to me. To protect Takumi and Commune. I will defeat you!
Even for all your nonsense, you are my sister. However... There's a difference between those who have devoured God's power and those who have not, that you could never hope to bridge. You're still abiding by our people's ridiculous teachings, but I'm different.
Good difference. Ava roared like a feral animal, became a whirlwind of bloody steel. It was just like the time she went berserk after absorbing Shoma's cryptoglobin.
Not yet! I haven't lost yet!
What is this? Ava, you absorbed another warrior's power. You broke the taboo. Bravo, sister. I never knew you had it in you. I thought you were just another cretin clinging to the teachings for comfort. But no, you're like me. We are family.
I won't lose.
I can't lose.
It was a gruesome battle. The two commanders turned to each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Ava. Sweet, gentle Ava. Fighting like a relentless killing machine. And not out of the duty of her planet either. She was fighting solely to protect the one she loves now. I thought about it like that. Her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
Ava! Don't let her beat you! You have to win this, Ava! I'm here for you!
All I could do was try to hold my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Ava heard me. The ends of her bloodstained mouth filled up into a smile.
Thank you, Takumi.
Just watch! I will protect you!
Vishnu and Ava continued to fight each other for a while after that. Kept cheering Ava on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. The battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformations and reverted to their true forms. To think someone like you could push me this far. I underestimated you, sister. You've shown real ambition and gained great power. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I've sworn to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore. Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. The two of them were exhausted, but no one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating.
Now, we end this.
Yes, once and for all.
Ava and Vashnis lunged toward each other in one final clash. There was a flash of steel, and as blades met flesh, two of them collapsed at the ground at the same time. They killed each other. Ava's blade had pierced Vashnis' heart. The light faded from the Supreme Commander's eyes, and then her body went still. As for Ava, she didn't look much better. She'd used every last ounce of her strength.
Ava!
Absorb her cryptoglobin, Ava girl!
Takumi, did you see?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. You were great, Ava.
I won. I actually beat my sister. Perhaps this is wishful thinking, but do you think he lent me his power? I broke God's law when I killed Shoma, but he still helped me protect you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. But don't talk. You need to rest.
I had her hand in mine, but it felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people standing around me, probably Hiroko, Edo, and Nozomi.
You saved us. Our team didn't get wiped out. And Commune. She'll be safe now, too.
I'm glad. It means you won't have to be alone. And maybe now, there can be peace. Just like you always wanted.
I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, Futurums, peace. None of that mattered anymore. I just want Ava to stay with me. That was all I needed. She was all I needed.
Don't be sad, Takumi. You saved me too. You gave me a whole new life. One that I chose for myself. I got to choose how I lived.
Have her absorb the cryptoglobin.
And how I died. That's enough for me, Takumi.
Voice was too weak to hear, but she mouthed the words, "Thank you, I love you." And then Ava, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed her eyes, never to open them again.
No. You can't.
Now it was up to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Vashna's demise heralded a new chapter in Futurum's history. And Inhumanities too. The two sides would open negotiations, forge a path to true peace together. But Ava wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I had spent together had been happy, but all too brief. That's why I would never forget Ava, or what we had meant to each other. I would carry her with me forever. Damn. That's how this one ends, huh? Okay. Thank you. Wow. That was something, if I'm being completely honest. It was good. 40 endings, guys. We are 2/5 of the way done. And now, guys, that is actually going to do it for this part of Let's Play 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the next part, guys, we're going to go back to up here. We are going to see what happens when we decide to just say, fuck it, and leave the school. God, this is definitely one of the earliest ones we've had, too. Like, this is one of our early days. Like, we're back in the single digits. Is there any other routes that will have us in the single digits? We have this one up here, which is day 8. And I think that's the last one, too. So it's those two are, like, the last ones in single digits. This is a lock. So that can't be taken until we probably reach some good endings, though. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below what you liked about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know, guys, what do you think of the route that we just had, Ava's route. Very interesting. What's so interesting is that a lot of these routes straight up just only have 2 endings or 1 ending. Like, that's crazy to me, but they're really good. I've actually kind of liked these endings that we've gotten so far. If I had to rate, I would probably say man, I might like the Wanderers one a little bit better just because Ava's alive in that one, but this one had a better happy ending because, you know, Veshnes has died. The Humanity and Futurums were opening negotiations to start living together, so that's pretty nice too. So yeah, it's kind of like like we had 2 endings in the previous video as well that were kind of similar to this in a way that like Veshnes was dead on both of those routes, but depending on what choice we made before or after the fact was like, and to be fair, there was still like a 15 years of peace, or 15 years of war, but then the other route also had other stuff too. So yeah, that was a good one still. So yeah, just let me know what you guys felt about these endings. And as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to our main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as following on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time.